Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, NASCAR Xfinity Series, Ambetter Health 302, 301.5 miles, 201 laps, 3 stages, 45, 45, and 111. So they have 5 sets of tires, and field wind is 59 to 64 laps, so each of the first 2 stages, and then more than likely they'll cut the second stage, maybe just a little past halfway. Have enough for a few overtime finishes. We know that can definitely happen. Alright, so in the last 7 races at Las Vegas in the Xfinity Series, the winner has qualified between 8th and 15th. That's the last 7 races. The previous 15 races, the winner qualified top 8. So with qualifying being held earlier today, we have Brandon Jones on the pole for JRM, followed by Cole Custer, Chandler Smith, Sam Mayer, Sammy Smith, Justin Allgaier. So 4 of the top 6 JRM cars. Riley Herbst, Jesse Love, and AJ Allmendinger being the top 10. So if you look at that stat, 8th to 15th, the last 7 winners have come from. So Jesse Love, AJ Allmendinger, Ryan Sieg, Parker Kligerman, Eric Almirola, Taylor Gray, Corey Heim, Jeb Burton. That's 8th, 15th. SVG qualified 16th. So, do those drivers have a chance? Oh, definitely. We've seen some really good races at Vegas. We've seen some just insane stuff at Vegas. If you look at the Xfinity Series, if you look at these tracks, you get the Vegas, Kansas, Texas, Charlotte. Those kind of, I won't say cookie cutter, but those kind of intermediate tracks. Those 1.5 miles. If you look at the last 15 races on those tracks, Eric Almirola average finish 6.5 and a win. Now that's only 2 races, Kansas and Texas, or Kansas and Vegas earlier this year. He won at Kansas. He had finished 14th at Vegas, so or 12th at Vegas, excuse me. So yeah, that's kind of misleading stat, but that's what we are. Austin Hill 9.06 average finish in those races with 1 win. AJ Allmendinger 10.0. Chandler Smith 10.5, Brandon Jones 10.6, Justin Allgaier 10.9 and a win, Cole Custer 11.3, Sammy Smith 14.2. Again, that's the last 15 races at Vegas, Kansas, Texas, and Charlotte. If you look at those 4 tracks in 2024, 4 races, Eric Almirola average finished 6.5 and a win, Brandon Jones 7.5, AJ Allmendinger 8.0. Yeah, Dinger's had an off season. Colic Racing's had an off season in 2024, but they've started to pick it up here lately. Ryan Sieg 8.0, Chandler Smith 9.75, Cole Custer 10.25, Sammy Smith 10.25, Austin Hill 10.5, and Josh Williams 11.25. So that's what makes this sport so interesting. Is somebody like a Josh Williams moving over to Colic Racing here in 2024. Not had a great season. But if you look at just those 4 tracks, he's had a really good season. But you also look at, you got Austin Hill there. The whole one welcome between Colic Racing and RCR. And also Big Machine Racing, Parker Kligerman's part of that RCR campus as well. So they've kind of been here lately, come on strong as well. Now if you we've taken the 4 tracks, the 1.5 mile cookie cutter kind of tracks. Now tracks that are a little more closely related, Las Vegas and Kansas. And then where I get this information is going to be a website called frcs.pro/NASCAR. It's track types and groupings. It lists all the NASCAR tracks. And if you click on them, it'll tell you, click on Las Vegas. It says primarily similar tracks, Las Vegas, Kansas. Las Vegas is an intermediate track where historically tire wear hasn't been a big issue. Track position is very important. Kansas is kind of the same way. Now if you click on Kansas, it talks about Vegas and Michigan. It says on track note, one view Kansas as a mini Michigan. But that low wear intermediate track, like when we get to Homestead next week, Homestead's going to be more in the line of a Darlington because of the tire wear, and that's literally what it says, Auto Club Speedway and Darlington. Homestead is the most symmetrical 1.5 mile on the track. tire wear extreme at the Florida track. So that's where kind of that information from. So those two races tracks, Vegas, Kansas, the last 7 races. Eric Almirola 6.5 in a win. Brandon Jones 8.6. Taylor Smith 9.0. Austin Hill 9.1 in a win. Parker Clearman and Justin Allgaier each 10.2. Cole Custer 11.0. AJ Allmendinger 12.0. If you look at the 2 races in 2024 at those 2 tracks, Cole Custer 2.0, finished second in both. Chandler Smith 3.0, finished third in both. Austin Hill 5.5. Eric Almirola 6.5 in a win. Brandon Jones 7.5. Riley Herbst 8.5. Parker Clearman, AJ Allmendinger, Ryan Sieg each 11.5 average finish. Now if we look just at Vegas, the last 5 races, Chandler Smith 3.3 average finish. Justin Allgaier 5.2. Cole Custer 5.6. Riley Herbst 9.6. Austin Hill 9.8. Brandon Jones 11.4. Parker Clearman 11.6. Eric Almirola 12.0. In those 5 Vegas races, average running position, Chandler Smith 3.03. Justin Allgaier 5.67. Austin Hill 5.82. This average running position, for me at least, gives more information because that shows where they ran throughout the day. So they could have gotten a crash on the last lap, but there's so many cars on the lead lap, they're going to finish like 25th, 30th. That doesn't give you a profile of what they did for the day. Average running position shows you what they've done all day long despite whatever that finish is. Chandler Smith 7.44, AJ Allmendinger 7.61, Riley Herbst 8.63, Brandon Jones 10.12, Sammy Smith 10.62, Eric Almirola 12.95. Now, round of 8, race number 1. Of these 8 drivers, you win Vegas, you automatically go to Phoenix to run for a championship. No matter how many points you get, you could win this race and finish last in the next 2 races, and you will still run for a championship. I know people hate the playoffs because of that stat. That doesn't happen though. I'm just saying it could. Just like in the non-playoff system, you could finish last the last 3 races and still be champion. It actually happened. Somebody who finished last in the last race was still champion. So anything you can say, I don't like the playoffs because of this, I can find that almost exact but similar scenario in the non-playoffs form. Regardless, we have the playoffs. 8 drivers left. Round of 8. Round 1. Race 1. Justin Allgaier plus 18. Cole Custer plus 11. Austin Hill plus 9. Chandler Smith plus 8. Sam Mayer minus 8. Jesse Love minus 12. AJ Allmendinger minus 18. And Sammy Smith minus 19. One of those 8 drivers will be your 2024 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion. Now, picks on the year: 12-8 in the Truck Series, 18-11 in the Xfinity Series, and 8-23 in the Cup Series. So my 4 picks to win the Ambetter Health 302 from Las Vegas Motor Speedway: Chandler Smith, Justin Allgaier, Cole Custer, Riley Herbst. Las Vegas' own Riley Herbst. So that is the preview of the Ambetter Health 302 NASCAR Xfinity race. It's going to be a fun day at Vegas. One of those 8 drivers may race their way into a run for a championship, just like Brandon Finger has already done for the Craftsman Truck Series, and hopefully somebody will do in the Cup Series as well. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. Just have a great day. Have a 50 day Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content. Now, for those fans of Robert Sports Show who are used to seeing pro wrestling and all that, taking some step back from videos. Once the NASCAR season is over with, we'd be done with videos for the 2024. We'll get started big time in 2025. The goal and the plan is to do the NASCAR Champion Profile Series from January 1 through Daytona. So a couple profiles per day to get there, but going to take about 6 weeks off there between mid-November and the first of the year and get some stuff gathered up. So that is the plan. Finish out the season and start new in January. Have a great day.